Good morning, everybody. At 11:18, we've got a lot of blue sky. Now, when I say we, I mean those of you that are sitting right in the city of Richmond and also east. But if you look out to the west, there's a decent bit of cloud cover, and that cloud cover's got a few little sprinkles in it as well. And that's something we're going to be watching for the next few hours. And we track that radar in our first weather hit. Now it's all about numbers here, as our numbers are really warm. 57 in Richmond. So for this time of year, the average is 54 for a high temperature. We're at 11. Now, the clouds may slow us down a little bit, but we are going to warm up. You know, there's no deep chill anywhere to be found east of the Rockies. In fact, right now in Dallas, Texas, it's 76. St. Louis, 68. It just looks and feels a lot like spring for a lot of the country. Forecast highs today well into the 90s for a large chunk of Texas. North Dakota, 61. Minneapolis, 61. Now, these numbers over the northern plains are going to drop for tomorrow. They have a cold front coming in, and that frontal boundary is one that brings us a really good rain chance for late in the day Wednesday. Now, there are decent rain chances, but they're not really that impressive over the next couple days, just a few showers here and there. But this one is likely to produce for us late in the day Wednesday, not just rain, but we could have some downpours, might even be rumbles of thunder, but it's got to track all the way across the country. And you can see where we are right now. Again, still lots of sunshine, but I do have a 10% chance at a sprinkle or shower at 3. Mostly cloudy at 5 o'clock, a little 30% chance. The chance drops down after about 8 o'clock tonight. But we are warming into the mid-60s, so if you're not getting rained on, I'm talking, you know, this is a leave the winter coat at home as you enjoy an afternoon walk, or if you're working outdoors today. I know it might get a little bit wet, but for the most part, a lot of folks are going to have a lot of dry and pleasant weather as we head into the afternoon. So the first little batch of clouds and potentially sprinkles moves through, then another one that's going to be rolling out of southwest Virginia. It looks like it has a better chance to produce rain on the south side of the Richmond metro area versus on the north side. This is the one that we're tracking for the late afternoon and evening. So if there are outdoor plans, and I know a lot of schools and a lot of sports have started up their after-school activities outdoors, their spring sports seasons. You might spring sports season underway. There may be a few sprinkles or showers out there today. Then we dry out overnight, and we have now just past the full moon. So the moon is now waning, and so we're going to see less and less of the visible disk here over the next couple weeks. 46 tonight, and that is a warmer morning than we had this morning, and that 20% rain chance is basically this evening. So tomorrow, low 60s, it's going to be warm, mainly cloudy and breezy. In fact, tomorrow and Wednesday both have the potential to get gusts that go to 20 or 30 miles an hour. It's going to be a breezy day tomorrow. Here's the hourly forecast for tomorrow. Just a lot of cloud cover, a potential that as we head late in the day, there could be a few rain showers. Then we'll dry out into the overnight. Then Wednesday morning we wake up and there could be some areas of light rain. There's not a lot for Wednesday morning. And although there probably will be some showers tomorrow evening, it's not going to be super heavy. Where it could get super heavy is this is now Wednesday. The frontal boundary that I showed you at the top of the segment here that's out into the northwest, rolling toward the Rockies, that will bring downpours, and we think it might even produce some rumbles of thunder. Scoots out of here, leaves us 2 dry days, we think, for Thursday and then for Friday. So today, tomorrow, Wednesday, all warm, quite breezy tomorrow. Wednesday, we go into the low 70s, those late day downpours. Then we'll have a dry Thursday. Thursday's going to be chilly but sunny, and with light winds, I've got that as your verified best of the week. Weekend rain chance with temperatures in the 60s. Best chance comes Saturday morning. Back over to Henry.
All right, Andrew, thank you so much. Watching your wallet this morning.